I really cannot believe that there is 2 weeks until the end of March. I just don't even know where the time has gone. I hope you are doing well this month. You're taking care of yourself. It's just been so crazy being quarantined for literally all of 2021, reading up on so many things about mental health and how everyone else is doing during this lockdown. Just some crazy things have blown up on the internet recently where I've just tried to take a break from it all and kind of come back to what is really precious and really valuable to me. Things that just bring me simple joys. Yeah, I'm just here to show up, and I hope that my videos can be just like a happy place to come. It means a lot that you follow along with my journey. This video is about my lifestyle minimalist habits that have just really simplified my lifestyle. I'm gonna just get straight into the list. So the first one is tidying as I go. I used to be the messiest person. I know that I was quite tidy for literally all my life until I hit high school, and then something just, went a bit spontaneous and crazy in me, and I stopped kind of being the organizational personality type that I was because I went to Chinese school, I was homeschooled, and my life was very, very structured. And then I hit high school where I went to an international school. I joined drama club where I did a lot of acting, singing, and this other side of my personality just came out where maybe it wasn't flourishing before in a greater way. So once that was let loose, I think, I just became a messier person, and it followed me into university. I think I didn't have any kind of real strategies, tools, or habits that I had developed because my university days were quite difficult and a little bit chaotic in a way. So even though I tried to be organized, definitely made life very difficult for when I actually wanted to get projects and things done. Tidy as I go, even if it's just like a pile here, a pile there, this chore, that chore, taking it one thing at a time, not trying to multitask. Second thing that has absolutely changed the game for me. So I think, 2 weeks until life becomes a little bit more normal and I can do things a bit more. So I'm trying to go through all of the tasks that I have been procrastinating like crazy, and one of those things is to comb through all of my digital files on my laptop, on my hard drive, just all of the folders that I have. It's a lot like digital minimalism, and there's a whole book on it. I will show it right here. Digital Minimalism by Cal Newport, and it's been such an inspirational book. And I think for me, I've known all along that my digital files have been kind of a mess for the last few weeks, and I'm just going to simplify these systems and make it easier to access things that I use regularly. Going through all of my emails in my email inbox and just unsubscribing from all these different newsletters I have been subscribed to since I was in uni. Crazy how much storage I was lacking. You only have 5% storage left, and that just like woke me up. Oh my goodness, that is crazy. All this random crap that I just subscribed to, and now I feel like my headspace is so much clearer. Decluttering programs that they have on your laptop that help you clean up junk files. That has been just such a blessing. I'm so grateful for programs like that. So number 3 is about my life on social media, my relationship with social media. I think I could probably make a whole video on this, but since social media is such a big part of my life and I love to connect with people on the platform, I want to be able to post stories and things on my feed that are from a refreshed heart. I think as a very empathetic and very emotional, feely kind of person, having very solid boundaries and healthy relationships with social media platforms has really helped me to cope better whilst in lockdown, because if there is something negative online, there's literally nothing kind of fun to sort of counteract it. Everything that we see online is super intense because we've been in lockdown for so long. Our mental health and our headspace is not really that great to begin with, and then we overwhelm ourselves with all of the news and maybe all of the really nice things that people are up to. I think for me, Instagram has been someplace that I've been truly honest. Like, I don't share a lot of my life on there because no one can really share the whole picture on their Instagram or Facebook. It's just not possible. Keep parts of their life private because that's healthy. The right steps that are gonna work for you. Besides on days I post because of the time differences with my account and who I follow and things, not be on social media for the first hour of the day, and I don't go on social media 1 hour before going to sleep because I have trouble winding down and going to sleep anyway. I try to prioritize time to just unwind, relax, whether that's to a movie, a book, listening to music, or doing meditation or reading the Bible. It's just simplified my life, feel less chaotic, less hectic, and it's just been inviting more joy and peace into my life. Number 4, to have a notebook. This may look like a digital notes that you have on your laptop, your phone. For me, I love to use paper. Small notebook that I have a normal sized notebook that I journal in, and then I have a planner when you're in a relaxed state and you suddenly remember that you have a whole bunch of things that you need to do. Writing them down on your notebook means that you don't have to be trying to maintain that memory in your mind thinking, I need to remember that, I need to remember that. Writing it down so that it doesn't overwork your brain, you don't get stressed out, it just declutters your mind, puts your mind in a state of ease. The 3 things that I want to get done for the day, try to be really flexible and really adaptable. Writing down the ideas that pop into your head, it really does wonders for your brain and your mental health. Since it's been so unpredictable, I think my life motto at the moment is happy heart, happy mind. Even keeping track of what you have done for the day, you just feel so good that you've actually gotten stuff done. Number 5 is to take time off to create reset rhythms in your life. Being able to welcome in new things that are going to work for you and then let go of the old things that do not serve you anymore or actually cause anxiety and stress. Being able to take care of yourself and practice self-love is so important, and that looks different for everyone. A huge thing for me that has been an act of self-love is to let go of the expectations that I've had on myself, because everything has been completely out of my control. Like, there's a lot of things that I just can't do because of the restrictions. Staying off social media when the news has been really intense. Focus on the now and focus on where you're at. Everybody's values and priorities are different, so noting what you value is really good. Being able to practice some self-discipline that you know is going to be good for you in the long run. Last but not least, it's joy. And I think since I moved here to England, not gonna lie, it's been super rough. A lot of the seasons that I've had in this country, I have tried to really approach it with a outlook of joy and noticing the things that really bring me joy and things that I am truly learning and mastering and things that I take great gratitude in. This is something that has really sustained me, is joy, and the joy that comes from the true source, which is my relationship from God. That is something that is so powerful. Joy is the real deal. Number 6, specifically about journaling. If you don't know where to start with journaling, basically how I see it, it's just brain dumping, or writing down something that you've read or you've thought about and you think, wow, I would love to take note of that. How you're feeling, what's on your heart, what you've been dreaming about. Journaling prompts off of Pinterest or Google, and just really reflecting and evaluating. I think it's really important for us to personally process our emotions and our feelings and what we're going through and really evaluate where we're at. And I personally love to challenge the way I think and the way I live my life. Is this real to me? Am I just doing this because it's something that other people have said is good, or is this like true to me and my values? Journaling has been something that's been very powerful. You can do gratitude journals, you can do mindset journals, you can do just brain dumping journals, or you can just do any sort of like happiness or ideas journals. Journaling is so underrated. Number 7 is to stop multitasking. Seriously, ever since I have been intentional to stop multitasking, I've had a healthier mind, I've had better focus. I'm just so glad that I've stopped doing it. I think as someone who just loves excitement and variety, if I just set time blocks for everything that I want to do, give me variety, it just helps me to focus on one thing at a time. I can just be present with the thing that's in front of me. Number 8, ooh, this is the ultimate minimalist lifestyle habit. Be intentional with every purchase. I wish that I had this mindset when I was a teenager. I would have been less stressed out and I would have had more money to do other things. You just consume less every time you go and you want to buy something. Putting it into a wish list and letting it stay there for a week or two, and then coming back to it later and thinking, wow, did I actually even think about this thing? Did I miss it? Do I still want to use this thing? Is it going to bring value and joy to my life? And rating all the things that you want to get or purchase, rating the importance, and then going from there. Recently, I saw a lot of people buying the most random things from the range, and I think because everyone's been really bored in lockdown, just seeing people going to the range as a fun hobby. Normally what I go for when I shop is something that is going to prioritize connection and an experience. For example, I want to get this board game because I know that me and John will be playing this board game, or getting a jigsaw puzzle that can be a greater alternative to being on a screen all the time. Number 9 is to tidy your workspace, making sure that every time I sit down to work, my environment is somewhere that I feel peaceful and at ease. Light a candle and make sure that my space is clear. I can focus on my task without any distraction. Sometimes I even put my phone away, like on the other side of the room, so that I don't just pick it up like every few minutes if I get lots of messages. If you want to get stuff done, tidy workspace. My last minimalist habit, I audit my life. This can be auditing lots of different areas of your life, basically reflecting and evaluating how you do things or why you do things. I always audit how much fun I'm having, because I find that when I have enough fun, my work is very productive. And if I don't get enough fun, then I'm just a giant potato, because like there's no sense of reward or thing to look forward to, especially with how our current life situation is. Very difficult to feel any form of motivation. Fitness, finances, health, productivity, how do I spend my time in general, my relationships, my habits, how happy I am, my energy level, how am I doing with my relationship with God, all these different areas. So there's lots of things that you can evaluate, and I think if you wanted to focus on a certain area and you want to make this area of your life healthier and stronger, to write down how you can improve it and make it better. Making an action plan, asking yourself questions. Is this working for me? What's working? What's not working? Being really intentional about how you do something life-giving and more nourishing. Like, how am I adding to this? It brings you back to what your core values are. It brings you back to how you're changing and evolving. And I think a lot of people who do this tend to be a lot happier because they're shaping their life according to what's important to them. Whereas if we're just reactive to how life unfolds before us, we're not really taking charge of our story. All of us are super unique, all enjoy different things, and we all have different dreams and desires on our heart. The more we audit our life to fit the dreams and the goals and the person that we're becoming, it helps us to blossom and flourish and thrive as our authentic and genuine selves. I don't know if that makes any sense. It's not the destination that I'm focusing so much on, but it's the process, and it's the small everyday habits and decisions and actions that I take to get to where I'm going or where I'm headed. One thing that I noticed with this list that I made is that it really reflects how I used to think as a teenager. Starting from now, this was when I was 14, I was like, this is going to create a resounding effect for the rest of my life. You don't just get to a point in your life where it's because of some kind of overnight dramatic change. It's literally every decision, every habit, every action that you take growing up, and as you journey along, it's those things that mold you and shape you, and the things that you believe, things that you work towards that are shaping your reality. So important to be in check with our habits and really focusing on in this video. I'm definitely not a full-blown minimalist, but what I like about having an approach of using minimalist habits is that it simplifies things down to what your core key values, and it removes all of the distractions, and it makes you realize, okay, like, what is it that I want to focus on in the season? Who am I becoming? And what is it that really brings true nourishment and joy to my life? The happier and the healthier person that you are, the more impact and the more blessing it's gonna be for the people around you as well. This is why I'm so big on self-care, self-love, self-awareness, self-discovery, all of these things that when you prioritize you and your relationship with God and the things that are important to you, then all aspects of your life flourish with it. And that is just it's not selfish to be like that. People are all the more blessed and all the more better for you being the best version and happiest version of yourself. Being genuine and real with your journey can help so many people. I hope that this is a real form of encouragement. It's not like super upbeat or anything, but today I just wanted to film this because I feel like our habits do really transform our life. And I hope you guys have a wonderful week. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more lifestyle and minimalist videos. I will see you guys next week. Bye.